Hey Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. This is Stephanie and this is Luna Phoenix Tarot. Today I'm doing your general July 2020 reading. This is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Sagittarius. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate with every Sagittarius out there. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. There are other great readers on YouTube if you don't connect to the message. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back and thanks for being here. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, leave a comment, share the video. Yeah, let's get into it. So, Saggies. I've had to do like 4 readings for you guys because the energy was very imbalanced is the best word I could say. So I finally got one that resonated. Excuse the motorcycle out there. Which I had a lot of balance cards come out in this particular spread. So I'm feeling like a lot of you have a decision to make and it's almost kind of like avoiding it. So anyway, let's get into it. So the overall energy I got for you guys was Yang. Now, this is going to be a masculine energy. This is all about action, movement, getting things done on a physical level. Whereas a yin would be more feminine energy, more intuitive, emotional, things like that. I would like to think of yang as more like a sun energy. Just kind of, again, action-oriented, powerful, things like that. How you would envision a masculine. Not to say feminine isn't powerful, but you know what I mean. Anyway, so I know you guys see this card right here. So anyway, let's get into it. We had a lot of major arcana come out in this reading too, which tells me that you guys are at a time in your life where the universe is aligning with you and kind of ordering your steps. So you just have to kind of listen. We had the Tower come out. And it was clarified by the 3 of Swords, the 6 of Cups, and the Devil. I'll finish up. We also had the Temperance come out, which is your card. So to me, that's just a confirmation that the energy I'm hitting on is accurate for the group of Sagittarians that I'm reading for. We also had the 6 of Pentacles come out, clarified by the Moon, the 5 of Wands, the 6 of Wands, and then the Moon again came out, which is another confirmation for me. The 2 of Swords came out with the 9 of Wands, the High Priestess, the Ace of Cups, clarified by the World. We also had the 10 of Cups come out, but it came out sideways. So what I'm getting from this is you literally have a decision to make. And there's a lot of action in this reading. I think the universe is kind of pushing you to make a move. The Tower moment, I feel, has already happened. I feel like it's been a series of towers for you guys, actually. Like a bunch of little small earthquakes instead of one big massive one. And with the 6 of Cups, normally means like reminiscing on the past, which you could be doing, kind of still sitting in that heartbreak energy. I get like a regeneration from this card though, like a rebirth. And actually, as I say that, you guys, and the other cards, or the other spreads that I was doing for you guys, this card came out like 3 times as the overall energy. It was the regeneration card. So I'm going to go ahead and take that out because I think that's a message for you, that word specifically, regeneration. Which, you know, is basically Phoenix rising from the ashes. It's the Death card, it's rebirth, butterfly coming out of the cocoon type of energy. Watch, it's going to be the last card I grab. Here it is. So this tree is beginning to grow through what appears to be like lava and rocks and things like that, which isn't a normal habitat for a tree. However, I've heard before, and I'm not like an environmentalist or anything like that. Shh, please be quiet. I'm not an environmentalist or anything like that, but I have heard that things like lava rock and stuff like that are good for the soil. So it actually does help to generate new life. And it's kind of like I'm actually thinking about the fires in Australia, and I remember seeing pictures of plants growing after the fire. So sometimes things do have to burn down in order for new life to be given. And it may be uncomfortable, but it's for your benefit, because it's burning away things that don't get to move on to the next phase in your life. So that's what I get from this card. It's also a card to me of revisiting your past, your childhood, looking into your ancestry or past lives and seeing how they relate to you now. Kind of reviewing past relationships, childhood traumas, things like that. Childhood trauma is very big right now. I feel like that's always a big thing, though, because we all experience childhood trauma at some level, and it impacts us as adults. Temperance is all about balance. And it's all about, and I feel like I need to say this because I wanted to I know what temperance means. It's kind of balancing, not giving more to one situation, just equal, right? But I also saw another definition for it of moderation, specifically to alcohol. So some of you may have been drinking a lot recently, more than usual. So this is a reminder from the universe to, take a step back from reading. And temperance in relation to alcohol actually means to not drink at all. So some of you may need to kind of look into that, because the drinking may be feeding this devil energy. Devil energy can be fear, but it can also be toxic patterns and behaviors. Drinking would be one of them. And it's done in a way to avoid dealing with what you need to deal with, or feeling things, or not looking at a situation from a clear perspective. We also had Six of Pentacles, again, and balance. This is, make sure you're not giving more to one situation than another. And I feel like a lot of you give more to other people than you give to yourself. You're constantly trying to make somebody else happy because you get satisfaction from that, but at the end of it, you're leaving yourself empty. And you'll get to a point where you become depleted and you're not able to give to anybody, and you're so exhausted and drained. And you've already shown this person or this group or whoever it is, whatever it is, that you're willing to sacrifice yourself for it. So they're going to take it, right? Nobody's going to say, no, I won't, take it. So it may just leave you empty, basically, is what I'm getting at. However, the moon came out twice here. These people are going to be revealed to you. These people who don't have your best interest at heart will be revealed. It's going to cause a lot of chaos and conflict, because these are people that you have invested your time and your energy into. But we had the 5 and the 6, which is progression. And the 6 of Wands specifically represents recognition and getting noticed, getting awarded for things that you've been doing. So I think after a time of things being revealed and conflict coming from that, you're going to get to a point where you're able to see clearly who gets to stay and who doesn't. Some people just may need boundaries set, and if they're willing to abide by those boundaries that you put in place, then I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing to keep them in your life at some capacity. Not everybody gets to go with you, though. That's kind of the hard part of transformations like what you guys are in right now, because when you level up and you vibrate at a different level, anybody who's not on that same vibration, if they don't match your vibration and grow with you, they tend to fall behind. And you have a choice of either staying in that lower vibration or continuing on your own journey and raising it and, going through the ascension process and changing your life. So I believe that's a lot of the decision you guys have to make. And that's where the Two of Swords comes in. This is all about having a decision to make, but not having all the facts. So although things are being revealed to you, I feel like a lot of you still aren't seeing things clearly. And I think it's avoidance. I don't think that the facts are just still hidden. They're there, but you have to look. To kind of take the rose-colored glasses off. That was clarified by the Nine of Wands, which is a card about kind of going through it. Like, I always imagine a soldier, when they're, I always think about Forrest Gump, when he's in training and they're in the mud and they're crawling under those, like, I think it was barbed wire, but they're crawling under it and they're in the mud. Just the whole obstacle course. That's what I imagine with the Nine of Wands card. And when you get to the end of it, it's kind of like, all right, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, but I did it. And you get like hi Charlie, you get like a newfound strength that comes from that, which, as I say that, in the previous spreads that I did, strength came out 3 times for you guys. So Leo season is going to be a massive awakening for you. A lot of things about yourself and the people around you are going to be revealed. And you're going to be able, as long as you take off the rose-colored glasses and look at what it is and not the illusions behind things, you're going to be able to make educated decisions on where you need to go in life, and you're going to be able to move in the direction you need to. We had the High Priestess come out in this reading, which is about using your intuition. Sometimes when we look at people or things, we see them at a 3D level, right? We can only see with what's presented in front of us in our 2 eyes. But when you listen to your gut instinct and you feel the energy out and you listen to what your higher self is telling you, what your ancestors are telling you, and you put your faith in that, you'll see things below the surface that you weren't able to see. And that's what I mean by taking off the rose-colored glasses. Realize that not everything is a reality, and the truth is only going to come from yourself. So we had the Ace of Cups clarified by the World come out as well. The Ace of Cups to me is my self-love card. That's the card about opening your heart space, learning to love yourself again, taking care of yourself, doing things like getting a massage or going to get your nails done, going shopping, buying a new outfit, maybe taking a trip somewhere, anything like that that's going to make you feel good about yourself. Surrounding yourself with new people who are like-minded and who aren't triggering. Right now is the time to be gentle with yourself. The World is all about an ending and a new beginning. So the end of this chapter and moving on to the next. But it's all up to you. You have to be this yang energy, and you have to make the decision to take action. And I just had this discussion yesterday about manifestation. I believe manifestation is all-encompassing. And what I mean by that is this is prayer, this is action, this is, spell work if you do spell work. This is you putting forth every part of yourself into what you want. Faith without works is dead. I've heard that my entire life. So you can pray all day, but if you're not showing the universe that you mean it, and you're serious, and you're gonna, do work behind it, then they're not gonna take you serious. What they're gonna take you serious on is what you're putting the action behind. So if you're giving your effort and your energy to some toxic shit instead of healing and growing, and they're gonna keep giving you toxic shit because that's what you're asking for, if that makes sense. So I believe that's why the Ten of Cups came out sideways, because it's up to you. At the end of the day, we all have free will, and this is why you'll hear tarot readers say, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You know, things like it's a general reading, it may not resonate, or time is fluid, because I'm reading your energy right now. In 5 minutes, you could decide, you know what, I'm gonna go do that, and you go do it. That changes the course of the reading, right? So you always have that power. Anyway, the guidance that came out for you guys was hold your vision and a time for healing. And that's what I mean by be gentle with yourself. I don't think you guys need to be in recluse mode anymore. I feel like you guys have been closed off a while and kind of taking a step back from being active. Sagittarius, you're very outgoing. You're very exploring. You want to meet new people. You want to gain knowledge. You want to see the world. You want to do all these things. But you guys have been closed off and kind of going within. To see what it is that you need to deal with. Some of you, I feel like, have been dealing with depression, and that's where, that's why I felt the need to talk about alcoholism. Why do I feel like that's not a word? I think it is. Anyway, so still be gentle with yourself, but be gentle in a different way. Be gentle in a way that's allowing you to go and still do what you want to do. Don't put yourself in a situation that's going to make you uncomfortable, but ease yourself back into it. And then hold your vision. Understand that the universe has your back. The universe is here loudly in this reading, and they are ordering your steps. So as long as you're paying attention and listening to what your gut is telling you, paying attention to any signs you're getting, any music or numbers, you know, random occurrences, as they seem random, but they're really not. That's the universe guiding you in the direction that you should go in. Again, you have the choice, so you can go the other way. But you just have to be vigilant and not be looking through rose-colored glasses, is the best way to put that. So, yeah, I mean, the biggest advice I have for you guys is that you're going through a massive transformation right now. Your life, as you know it, in 6 months is going to look completely different than where you are right now. So just take it day by day. Enjoy the small things, and don't let toxic relationships, people, behaviors, things like that interfere with you becoming the best version of yourself that you can be. All right, so I'm going to leave that with you guys. I hope it resonates. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.